The new CBS reality show, The Summit, features 16 strangers embarking on a once-in-a-lifetime journey through the treacherous New Zealand Alps in an attempt to reach the summit.
Those that make it take home their share of $1 million. But this is no easy journey. And earlier this morning, we chatted with the host of The Summit, Manu Bennett, to learn more about this adventure. Manu, so good to have you here on Great Day, Washington. What an adventure you are going on with these contestants on the summit. What was this season like for you?
Nervous. When you take 16 people who have had no prior experience of climbing such a mountain, things are exciting, and they're charged with the sort of energy you want for a reality show. But incrementally, as each episode passes and we get closer and closer toward that summit, the danger levels and the expectations upon these contestants just grows, and you see how extreme it is for each of them to fulfill this dream they start having from the bottom of the mountain to win this $1 million. So far, I think you're now up to episode 2 in screening in the US, and this is just the lead-in. They're still just walking around the bottom of the mountain, having a good old time, and I give you this: once they hit the snow line, which is coming soon, this mountain starts to take on a whole new meaning.
Things will change. I've got to know, so they're carrying around the $1 million, right, in cash, and it's kind of shifting between who has it. Is it real money, or are we replacing that after? Like, if it falls off a cliff, is that actually the money's gone?
Darling, shh, because I'm hoping, season 2, there's not some Mission Impossible heist on our show.
Okay. Oh, true. Yeah. Someone comes in to take it. Oh.
Changing locations. It's a secret location. It's $1 million, darling. It's $1 million. I was holding it myself. And, I had to carry it down to the river, remember, and then give it to them. And there's $1 million in that bag. It was a heavy load. And it's just funny what $1 million does to people. Because in this mountain range is where Peter Jackson filmed Lord of the Rings. And Lord of the Rings, is all about that ring, my precious, and it drove Gollum mad, So you have 16 sort of people who suddenly become Gollum because they want that $1 million. They've got their eye on it, and they're kind of like they're ready to push somebody off the cliff to get that $1 million.
Yeah.
All the opponents, So it's interesting when you're watching them and you're interviewing them that they're talking team and all this sort of stuff, but really. They're quite sinister in their thoughts.
They know who's holding them back, right? Who the weakest link is. It's amazing what people will do for money. But when you're watching the contestants doing this climb, have you ever summited a mountain like this? Have you ever done anything like this?
Oh, look, darling, I'm an outdoors person. Yeah, I snowboard. I've been around the world snowboarding, and I know what it's like to traipse to the top of a steep run, but not quite to this altitude. I have climbed some mountains in Switzerland, but this mountain is where Sir Edmund Hillary, who was the first man to summit Everest, this is the mountain that he trained on. So there's like, do you know what a serac is?
No.
A serac is where everybody, a lot of people have unfortunately met their end on Mount Everest. So we have seracs on this mountain that on one of our episodes, the contestants have to confront. So, as we're getting this mountain, as a reality show, we're holding on as well. We've got wonderful safety and, people from around the world that have climbed all the top peaks, and they're all taking care of these 16 people, choosing which way to go on whatever day, just calling things very seriously based upon the elements. We have blizzards all the time. We have avalanches going off. You can hear them in the mountains. And, so we've got a team that are just there specifically to make sure we don't take the wrong path.
I hope not.
We're going to be nice and comfy on our couch watching it from home.
Yes.
Wow, that is quite the journey. The summit airs Wednesday nights at 9:30 on WUSA 9 and Paramount Plus, and you'll get 90 minutes of Survivor followed by 90 minutes of the summit.
All on our couch.
Yes, nice and warm.